This is Stuart the MFC and we are playing Total War Shogun 2 multiplayer battle on Eheim Gorge against Resolute. A very good battle here for you. It's heavily corrupted though, but it's easily, I can remember what happened, so I can easily counter that and tell you the actual story. So here's my army. Down the front I have 2 non-veteran Boashigaru. My Cav force contains 2 Naginata warrior monk Cav, the Scots Greys and the Chuckle brothers. Behind them we have our spear Ashigaru. I am a wall, you shall not pass. You have my spear and poke that horse. Behind them we have my Naginata warrior monk contingent. We have bedsheet raiders, screamos and we washed with reds. Then behind them we have our Nodachi samurai. We wish we had claymores, with Haggis-San in the very back there with a Naginata attendant protecting him. Let's put the battle in slow motion and check out my enemies army. Resolute. Down the front he has 3 attendants, 1 Naginata, 2 sword. His cavalry is 1 Naginata warrior monk Cav, 5 chevron there. We have 1, 2, 3 katana samurai. We have dragon 5 Skyrim, dragon 4 Skyrim, sorry, dragon 5 Khalid and dragon A elf. Behind them we have an Naginata samurai, the bow Daikyu samurai, heavily upgraded. Look at those accuracy skills, very deadly. Behind them he has Matchlock samurai, 1 unit, and his general Resolute, who is a leadership general. So this is where the main battle happens, up at this area next to the workshop. So I don't know, I wasn't sure if I had the Cav advantage. I do have more Cav, but he has the better quality Cav, so I don't know, because maybe it balances it out and he has war cries, so I wasn't going to look for a Cav engagement, especially since he's got 2 Naginata attendants and his Naginata samurai. So he basically moves his army and sits here. I'm just moving my Cav around, trying to see if I can get the Cav engagement, even though I'm not sure if I want to do it or not. So my army there, capturing this workshop. He does a very good job of stopping me from capturing it by putting this Naginata attendants right here. I don't want to move my infantry forward to attack it, because then he can just shoot me with his Daikyu samurai and totally annihilate that unit. But I can't attack with my cavalry because it is Naginatas, which you will see why I don't want to attack, but I'll make the fatal mistake. Oh I forgot. Over here he had a ninjas. I watched this video before just to get a layout of the battle, and I forgot he had the ninjas here. But they managed to come up on the radar by walking through this archery dojo, and I see them and I just charge them with my Chuckle brothers, and they don't really do anything anymore. They kill about 10 of my Chuckle brothers, but he was very unlucky that they showed up by walking through this workshop. I charge his Naginatas, but he turns around and charges back. That was a flaw in mine. I did kill quite a lot of them, but I shouldn't have done that really. He kills those guys very easily and gets them way below half strength. So he's springing forward his Matchlock samurai. He's obviously forgot I have Cav here. Trying to get a shot at my bows, so I'll wait until after the first volley and then I charge my Naginatas in. Tries to pull back, but he's too late. I get a very good charge on these guys. Flying men all over the place, but I get really too close to his troops, so I need to pull those guys back pretty sharpish. See, my other Naginatas are at 19, so I fake a charge there, going for his main body of Katana Samurai, but then I get a good charge onto the back of these Naginatas, which kills a lot more, seeing as they were surprised, and they rout. Kill 'em. But now that my Scots Greys, they don't really have very many men left, so they're basically useless now. I'm not sure if they're out or not, but you can see he's moved his Naginatas up with his Matchlock Samurai just to deter me from getting another charge in. So I just need to sit here and wait for my bows to kill them. Daikyu Samurai getting in range within range of my bedsheet raiders. I don't really notice that until they're below 100 men. Don't know why these bows were like that, but oh well, not bother about it. They're only Ashigaru, they're meant to be killed. Let's fast forward this a bit. So there's his very, very potent singular cav against now my only cav, so I've definitely got the cav advantage. He definitely has it. He's just shooting at these. So now his Matchlock Samurai have routed. I'm just going to continue fire. I don't know why it does this. This is where it gets corrupted. It says here that I've still got my archers locked onto the bow samurai, the bow matchlock there. Bow matchlock? Makes no sense. The matchlock samurai, and my bows charge forward. That never happened in the main battle. Main battle I just sat here and shot into, moved my guys forward a bit and shot into his Daikyu Samurai. I routed these guys here, his last Naginatas. Well, in this I do rout his last Naginatas with my bows, but when I watched this and I seen this, I was hoping to God it wasn't corrupted so badly, because this was an amazing match to play, especially since a 9-star gold general. I didn't fancy my chances in winning. Maybe I didn't rout this Naginatas attendant. Sorry I keep on getting the units mixed up. I don't know why. Just getting stumbled about on my words. So his Naginata attendants just follow these Bow Ashigaru and they end up getting charging right into my Ashigaru spear wall, and that's when they're out. At this point I've lost any advantage I've got on skirmish, so now that his Naginata's attendants are all routed, I bring my cav over, move my infantry spear wall up first to soak up the arrows while I bring up my bedsheet raiders, and he's used fire arrows now. I walk my warren monks right in it, and this is where I use my last Naginatas to the most effective way. I charge right into the middle of his army. The only spear unit is left is his Naginata Samurai, but I charge right through his sword attendants, right into his bow samurai, and right into his Katana Samurai, just causing as much mayhem as possible while I bring up my infantry. But they don't last long. So my spear wall just about holds them together. I'm charging these guys forward a bit. these guys nearly routed, but luckily my Naginata warrior monks come in just in time. Very cool looking unit. I love Naginata warrior monks. I'm just waiting. I don't know why I left these guys out to the end. I think I was waiting for an area to put them where they were needed. So this is where I put my general and stand fight. You see, one war cry's already went off over here. I've already used this. I don't think I've used this war cry, but can't remember if I do, because obviously this is corrupted. So he's charged his cavalry into here, into my spear wall. I've got 2 spears there. Then I finally charge in my Naginatas, and there's Warcry. When Warcry's been shouted, don't know why he doesn't use Warcry on his cavalry, because he does have it. Now this is another area where it's corrupted. This does happen here, but I definitely didn't leave it to this long to take these guys out. I don't leave my guys here at all. He's just getting shots in on him in general with his Daikyu Samurai. This bit isn't true, but this bit is. He's moving his general over, but I've got my Naginatas there to stop him. This bit doesn't happen at all. He doesn't charge in. I don't leave my guys and my rest of my spears here. So he charges his general out, losing 7 men, and finally puts him in stand fight over here. So all my... I really hate this now, because I didn't do this at all. I'd leave my general here. He's only got 11 men now. Don't think he killed him that much when in the real battle. But he's taking shots in at my Naginatas, and he routs my Screamo's Naginatas. Not much, it's just a melee blob here. I'll take care of this. Melee blob with katana cavalry. No katana cavalry, warrior monk cav. It's just a bloody struggle here. So there's my Screamos routed. I charge in 15 bedsheet raiders. That's I'm a spear wall in my Ashigaru routing from here. But luckily, and I'm afraid to say this did actually happen, I left my Nodachi Samurai in the trees. That was a micro mistake in me. I just totally forgot they were there. I was too busy being caught up in the battle. That did happen though, but luckily in the corrupted save replay, it looks like I saved them for a reserve force. So until I figured out these guys, it was very, very touch and go here. Don't leave these guys here at all. That's stupid. Hate it how these saves get corrupted. Really, really annoying. But luckily, I charge in my Nodachi Samurai in the last minute, and these guys rout, and his general's left there alone. So his general dies. I want to see who kills his general. I think his general dies. There he sees getting killed by a Naginata attendant. Don't know why. Maybe he doesn't die. No, his general doesn't die. I just charge into his Daikyu Samurai, and that's it, over. Sorry about the state of the replay again. I've really annoyed me. A really good battle. Good game to my opponent. Watch out for the next video, guys, in the next coming days. This should be on my schedule. If you liked it, of course, like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.